Hello there, lovely people, it's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and today we're going to take a ruddy good look at that game you may have heard of called Detective Pikachu, Birth of a New Duo. First of all, I need to say a massive thank you to Joe Cerebi Merrick, who helped to produce this video, as without his guidance, I could only guess as to what was going on. The first thing that you need to know about Detective Pikachu is that it is currently only in Japanese, hence why I so sorely needed Mr. Merrick's support. You'll need a very firm understanding of Japanese to properly appreciate what this game has to offer. That Google Translate camera app will only get you so far. We've no word yet as to whether it's coming to the West or not, but we'd be pretty surprised if we didn't get our collective hands on it at some point. But anyway, the game starts off with a titular character, Detective Pikachu, experiencing a decidedly harrowing flashback that hints at a past where he lost his last human companion in a traffic collision. That tone carries through the rest of the game for the most part, resulting in one of the most mature and straight-talking Pokémon games to date. Don't go roaring in expecting murder and GBH cases though, as this is still accessible for pretty much all ages. It just focuses on some more down-to-earth and realistic issues than its fantastical main series compadres. Well, as realistic as Pokémon can get without venturing onto DeviantArt. Shortly afterwards, we're introduced to Tim Goodman, a young chap who's arrived at the location for the game, Rhyme City, in order to investigate the disappearance of his father. Unsurprisingly, Pikachu and Tim meet in a slightly awkward fashion, and both parties are stunned to find that Tim can understand this Yellow Devil's speech. I should have mentioned the fact that Pikachu shouts Pika at passing people and an unobservant driver in the opening sequence, so Tim understanding him is actually noteworthy. Once the gameplay begins, you can see why this title's classified as a cinematic adventure game on the eShop. The focus is undoubtedly on the story through and through, but you're still tasked with wandering around to find clues and question people in a language you probably don't understand. With that in mind, we're not going to talk about the story any further, as that would be some serious spoilerage, and nobody likes serious spoilerage. The parts of the game that you actually control are largely what you'd expect for a detective-style game, but where things really start to shine is in the presentation. The graphics in this game are probably some of, if not the best that I've personally seen on a 3DS. Huge polygon counts on the characters, and as for Pikachu's animation, it's just sublime. The lip syncing, the expressions, the wonderful subtleties make this Pikachu a relatable and wonderfully fleshed out key to the narrative. You can also get a video sequence out of Pikachu just by tapping his icon on the bottom of the screen, which is simultaneously useful, gorgeous to look at, and genuinely funny at times. It's the little details that bring this title to life, and the occasional nod to that most famous fictional detective is just the icing on the cake. All in all, Detective Pikachu, Birth of a New Duo is a deeply charming, refined, and just outright wonderful experience. And you know, if it's this good when I can't understand it, just imagine how good an English release would be. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you... whatever that means, and be sure to check out NintendoLife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo-related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye.